So hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Camila Kagasi as always, and before you get into this video, make sure you watch this video to the end, guys. Bana, watch my video to the end. If I am not funny, just comment there and tell me, Camila, you're not fun. I want you to do this, I want you to do that. If you want to see some other type of content from me, just tell me, like, Camila, I want you to see, I want you to do this type of video. Go watch somebody's video, try to do it. It's like it's an open YouTube page. Like, I take opinions from my viewers. So guys, as I get to this video, like, subscribe, share, turn on your post notification, and comment. Like, comment, just tell me, like, Camila, you're doing a good job, like, keep on doing it. Remind me to keep on posting, guys. But remind me. So guys, as we get into this video, as you can see from the title of this video, it says my first time. It says my first time, and I know all of you are wondering, like, many of you are wondering, like, your first time to what? Guys, relax. Let me tell you the story. It's a story time. It is my first time. I'm not telling the story, so don't worry about what I'm about to talk about. Just relax. Relax. Take your cup of tea and sip on it. Take your glass of water and drink it, my friend. Kakuna ugali, kula. Mold that ugali and eat it, my friend. I'm about to tell you a good story. So just stick by the video till the end. So guys, I'm talking about my first time. I was in class 7. That was in 2013. I was in class 7, and it was like the last lesson to lunch. Actually guys, unajua mnashanga kwani her first time was in school. Relax, let me tell you the story. It was the last lesson to lunch, and I was seated, like, class ilikuwa hivi. The door was in the front left, and I was seated in the back right. Nilikuwa naka back right. So guys, what really happened is that by the way, I don't remember my desk mate year 2013. I don't. So I was seated at the back to your class. I think we didn't have a teacher, and then we were just given some assignments. So we were just telling stories, making noise, waiting for that lunch bell. And by then I was a day scholar, and so I used to stay at my auntie's place. So our school was like a private school, so class you're like few people, Evo, and then our school was like boarding and day, but me was a day scholar. So guys, let me tell you, ile moshene ikanitoa hapo kwa kiti, ikanituma Camila. Mguu iko kwa nikatembea. So I just stood up from my seat. So see, I was sitting in the back, right? And in our class we had like 8 columns, like 2 space, 2 space, 2 space, then 2 wall. You get? So I was in the 7th last. So I stood up from my seat, and then I walk kwa space between the 7th and the 6th column. So I was walking, then I went to the front of the class. Then I turned, my best friend, like Malamri, alikuwa naka in the first column, the last person. Na nyuma huku, nyuma ya class, like huku nyuma, kulikuwa tuna space. We used to play football behind there. Me, I used to play soccer, by the way. We used to play football behind there. We used to dance behind there. We used to, like, kulikuwa tuna space, like enough space, like the class was patient. So I had an alternative of just like walking straight like this to Malamri. But I went like this to the front, and then I turned, and then I went like to Malamri's place. Hey, guys, I went and talked to Malamri. So when I'm coming back to my seat, there's this guy. There were like 3 guys. I'm not saying the names, but I do remember them. There were like these 3 guys, and they were like, hey, Camila, what has happened to your dress? And I'm like what? And then they're like, look at your seat. Guys, I am looking at my seat, sorry, and there's blood. Yeah? There is blood. Now you know the first time I'm talking about. Huh? Now you know the first time I'm talking about. So I am looking at my seat, and there is blood, guys. I was like, what the? So looking at my dress, it has a patch. Like our dresses were like navy blue. Yeah, those were like our dresses. So my dress was like navy blue, and I'm looking at it. It's just like your place penny. It has blood. It's just like dark. Somebody can think either nimekalia maji, nimekalia chai, as in sijui nimekalia nini, but it was just like a patch. So these guys were like, wow, Camila, you've messed on yourself. You started your periods, and I'm like, God, like did it have to happen like this? But you guys, the funny thing, like the good thing is, Mimi, very few things make me embarrassed, like very very few, and that is not even one of the things that make me embarrassed. So I was just like, wow, okay. So I was like stressed in the last lesson to lunch, nitendaje home. I used to hate our GNC teacher, neno alikuwa na new panties and new pads, and I was like, me, I was scared of the panties. It was a GNC. So I was like, let me go for the pads. But I was like, I don't like this teacher. She'll start guidance and counseling me and telling me it's normal. Plus, in our school, there were very many sessions that people were brought in to talk to us about that, and we were given like free packs of the sanitary towels. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So I just went, wiped my seat, and stood at the corner of the class. But it wasn't, I just didn't want to sit, and then I messed the seat again. I didn't want that. So I just went and stood at the back of the class. Then someone was just like, Camila, why are you here? And then I'm like, nothing. I was just like normal, but I was 100% normal. Difference to ilikuwa, I had messed myself. So the people who like were seated with me up on Yuma, they were just like, you don't worry, the bell is about to ring. And uzuri, it was like about 20 to 15 minutes to time, then we go home. So our sweaters were grey. I just took my sweater and tied around my waist. The bell rang. I just ran home. Like I literally ran home. Nilikuwa nimelipwa lunch shule, but ningekaje shule like that. In as much as I had friends who are in boarding, like they can't give me their pants. Yuck. No. So I just like ran home from my school to home. If like I just ran like very well, ningefika home in like 10-15 minutes. It wasn't far. It wasn't like when I'm at home and the bell rings at school, nilikuwa nasikia. So I went home. Kufika home, the first thing I did, my auntie had not come home for lunch, and actually that day she didn't come home for lunch because she had a meeting. So that day I reached home and I found our nanny. Then I told her, hey, number pad, nisaidie pad. So like she just knew like what had happened. So I removed my dress, I soaked it, I showered, I changed. Actually, I sat on the toilet like for 20 minutes. Tulikuwa talks when we were being taught how to put your pad and whatever. But I think I never paid attention. No, this was reality. I was now facing reality. Like I have to put this pad on my pants. Guys, I sat on the toilet. Like I've opened it's like I'm peeing. So I'm seated so that if blood comes out, it drops inside the toilet. I know it's yuck, but I was learning. I was small. So it took me around 15 to 20 minutes. Neka natoa. Yeah. Nilikuwa stressed. Finally, I figured it out. I groomed myself, and then I went back to school. So my nanny like called my auntie and told her, hey, Camila has started her periods. And me, that was the kind of topic I never wanted to sit down and talk about, honestly. So what I did, I just went to school. Then classes was zinaisha 5:30 in the evening for class 7 and 8. So 5:30, that is when I used to go home. I shower. Like it was normal for me to shower in the morning and in the evening, but that day I had to shower thrice. So when I got home, I showered and I wore a tracksuit. I like those days nilikuwa napenda kuvaa tracksuit ya shule nikienda for evening preps, but you would have gone with your dress if you want. For the boys, they would have gone with their shorts if they wanted, but me, I liked my tracksuit. So I wore my tracksuit and then I went back to school. I had my tracksuit and my sneakers. So I went back to school, and then but before I went, I was in the house. I was having tea. Yo chai ya saa 10, but you ilikuwa pushed to 5:30. So there I am. I'm seated. I am having my tea. Then I just saw my auntie's car pull up. Then I was like, hey, am I going to have this conversation? I was like, no, not me, not today. So I just drank my tea so fast. I took my cup to the kitchen. Then I went to the bedroom. I was putting on my sneakers. And then my auntie is coming and she's like, aya, unaenda shule? Namwangalia hivi. Those days we had this polythene paper bag. This is a supermarket. Naangalia hivyo paper bag. Imejaa TV. Like pads, and I'm like, wow, now the reality. I'm going to sit down and have this conversation, explain how it found me, how it did what, and I was like, okay, not me. I wore my sneakers and I'm like, hey, I'm going to school and we have an exam this evening. This preps you're having an exam. Then preps used to end at 9. I'm like, this preps you're having a cut. So I said it was a math cut. Yeah, I said it was math. So she was like, inanza sangapi? I told her inanza 7. Then at that time it was like, si tumetoka shule 6:30. It was just like at around 6:10 up or 6:15. Then she's like, ayo nena mapema. Then I'm like, nena mapema. I just want to go prepare and then do what? And then she was like, okay, go. I ran, guys. I ran to school. I really ran to school. And I got to class like the first person. So I was just seated. I went to the dining hall. Sasi our school, like people used to watch TV. I found people watching Trace music, and then I was just listening. Then I went back to class with the other people when preps was about to begin after people had eaten supper. So me, I used to eat supper after preps. That was at 9 when I go back home. So I went back to class, and then vile preps ilisha. Again, I was telling myself, aki sasa tena narudi home. Tena nianze kuongea hii story. And I was like, oh, aki surely. But I went home, and kufika home, I had dinner. Then my aunt was like, how are the exams? They were like, it was nice. Then she was like, oh, okay. Do you have any exam tomorrow? Then I'm like, yes, we have an exam tomorrow. And I just want to sleep early, wake up early, and then I go and read for it. Then she was like, okay. That is how I escaped like that topic. Honestly, guys, sijaika chini with my parent, with my guardian, with my anyone kuka kuongelea my menstrual cycle. Like, it has never happened. That is how I escaped. But one thing, guys, like the dads, the future dads and the future moms and the current moms and current dads who are watching this, let me tell you, that talk is so very important. Okay, in as much as on our side, like sisi madem, it feels embarrassing, like sitting down. Okay, mi najiongelea, mimi, according to me, it was like so embarrassing. I was like sitting down talking about how it happened, like being told, I've been told a million and one times, like, this is what you do, like, this is, and I do want to get like into another conversation. But all I can tell you guys is like that conversation is really important. Whether like talk to your daughter like once or twice about it, mkumbushe, learn about how to put a pad on. Hey, waseni likacho 20 good minutes, and I had to go back to school. We had a 1 hour break, 1 hour lunch hour. Hey, and I took like most of it showering and figuring out how to do. But let me tell you, like that before I forget, I was stressed. Guy, there was a time when I was, I think in class 6 or class 7 tu hapo, nilikuwa nimeambiwa team, the guy who will see your menses is the guy like who you'll get married to. And the first guy who saw my menses, we were not that close. Kila mtu akona appeal yake, like your looks, your body, and to me it was just not appealing. So I was stressed. I was like, Jesus. So huyu ndo umeamua, ndo umesema Camilla, this is the person you'll walk down the aisle with. This is the guy you'll get married to. And I was like so stressed. At that time I was just telling myself, do you know what, Camilla? Whether you like it or not, you're going to be a nun. Because I was like, no. And then he was dirty. I was like, it can't happen. It can't be me. But you know what? It was all fake. It is all fake. I don't believe it. So guys, that is all I had to say. Talk to your daughter, talk to your son, talk to your niece, talk to your daughter, talk to your niece. Tell her that these things happened. Educate her. Even if you're a father, just don't take it like something that is embarrassing. Talk to your daughter. Like, it will really help her. Mimi niliongeleshwa but sikuwa nasikianga. Na juu nilikuwa embarrassed to talk about it again. It hit me hard this time round. So guys, that is all I had for today. So thank you for watching my video. As always, I love you so much. Okay, if you're watching my video, you've reached this place. This is my 6th video on YouTube, and you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Please like my videos. Please turn on your post notifications so that every time I post a video, you're notified. Comment on the comment section down below. I told you, comment, tell me what you want to see me doing. Tell me hata kama ni prank, hata kama you want to see me cook something, hata kama you want to see me dance. You give me a video, challenge me, like just challenge me, let me make me stress, I mean. But anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. Always remember to always thank the Almighty God. Pray guys, pray. Corona is real. Atutoki quarantine. So adios, bye.